The afternoon is about actually now how do we monetize these messages. We've been talking about our brand, etc. So the afternoon session is about how we monetize our message, how we grow new leads on social media, and how we actually build a sales funnel. And I want to start by talking about a sales funnel, which doesn't have to be complex. It can be really, really simple and effective and yet still super profitable. You don't have to do anything complicated to encourage people to come and buy your services and to take them on a journey so that they become repeat buyers. So you're monetizing your message over and over again. Now basically, do you remember in terms of generating your leads and in terms of positioning yourself as an expert and growing your brand, we talked about content. Content is king. It is all about giving valuable, quality content to your direct market, to your target audience, to your ideal client. It's about talking in their language and delivering content that's compelling, that will get them buying into who you are as a person. It will get them buying in to your brand, to trust, to know and to like you. So your sales funnel starts with quality content. So what we're going to do, you might want to draw your own funnel here. I'd encourage you to draw your own funnel and start thinking about what it might look like. So basically the funnel is a journey and you want to feed people in. And the idea is about getting repeat business, so the same clients to buy different things from you. So we start here and we take them on a journey. Now, the way we capture people on social media and through other means as well is by starting with quality content. So you need to be offering something up here at the top that's free, some kind of free content, free products. Now that can be anything from, it could be an online webinar, an ebook, which I can talk about how you produce an ebook and how it might be designed and then produced, and how you can get your clients to sign up to your list and to download that ebook. You might want to do a face-to-face free product, which could be just a workshop. It could be your signature introductory workshop to whatever your niche is or whatever your brand is. So, for example, Tracy, you might want to do a signature, you might want to write and design a 2-hour free workshop on taking the fear out of menopause. It could be your signature talk. You could deliver it over and over again, you could deliver it once a month. And then what happens is you're building an audience of your target market. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So it could be free talks, it could be a webinar, it could also be a video series. People want things quickly and simply, they want short, sharp pieces of content and information. It's still valuable, but it's short and sharp. It could be 10 tips for, Alzheimer's, let's take your niche of Alzheimer's, 10 tips for halting the progression of Alzheimer's, for example. It could be a checklist or a 10 tips document, which you would then turn into a PDF document. You would then upload that to your website. You would connect it to your email system so that to download that PDF, your clients or your new leads would come to visit your website and they'll think, oh, I want that 10 steps. They would have to put in their email address, and when they put their email address in, they go straight onto a list and they get their downloaded book. Does that make sense? We will go into the nitty-gritty of how that actually works and how you need to set. It's known as an ethical bribe, which kind of does what it says on the tin, yeah? So you are bribing people to give you their email address. So your email list, you can see that actually has value because those are the people you're going to be taking on this journey, and you're going to be nurturing them and building a relationship with them, delivering free content, delivering excellent value until you get to the bottom. We'll talk about what product comes at the bottom. So once you've captured them with this free product, whatever that means, you then want what we call a tripwire product, or I just call it a no-brainer. Okay, so just one thing to bear in mind is here, this needs to be your best content. You need to be giving away your absolute best content for free. And you have to trust me on that, okay? Because that is what's going to develop a level of trust with you and your client base and your email list. And they're going to get this free product and they're going to think, wow, that's amazing. You know, I get this for free. So my ebook is 23 pages long. It's beautifully designed by a designer. I mean, it cost £100 to get it designed, which is well worth 500 downloads. So that's 500 new leads, okay, on my email list for £100. And they're just some simple recipes. And it took me 2 weeks to write the book in a Word document, hand it over to the designer, and some images of my own, and he used some images. It took him 48 hours. So in 2 weeks, I had a really top quality product that was my best content, because it was my best recipes. And people buy into that. You want a little bit of your brand in there. So whatever your free product is, that's your brand message. You're telling people who you are, as well as delivering great value. Now, once they're in your funnel, this is where the email list comes in, and we will talk about how it all works. But then you start to talk to 3 emails of hello, welcome, thank you, before you start to sell them anything. Talk to you about what content you need to be putting in each email as you capture them in your list. So once you've done that, you want to be moving on to your no-brainer. I call it no-brainer. It could be called Tripwire, or it doesn't have to be called anything, but you're looking around the 10 to 30 pound mark. Okay. So it might be a face-to-face. For example, last year I ran a living foods workshop where we got to taste and do samples of green juices and things like that. So that was a one-to-many scenario, and I sold my detox product off the back of that. So that, I think it was about £20, £15–20 for that. Now the thing is, you can have a range of 10 to 30 pound products, but if you want to keep things simplistic, you want to just repeat the same thing over and over again, so that you have this sequence that doesn't vary. But when you're starting out, you might want to experiment with what this product is. So you might be trying one talk, or you might be trying a different product, or something else, or something else. Does that make sense? It might be another ebook that you sell for $9.99, and that's really easy to do. So recipe books are really, really good. And even if you don't want to do a recipe book, educational type books around your niche area is really, really good. So menopause, Alzheimer's, IBS work really, really well. You know, and you would start by telling your story. Do you remember we talked about your brand and your story? Then you would be looking at, so I'm running through this very quickly because we're actually going to go into it in more detail on the next few slides, but this is the concept. So then here you want to be looking at something like around about the £97 mark. And then here you're looking at about the £500 mark. And then you might have something about 1,500 here. So these can be any number of these. I mean, webinars, workshops, and ebooks work very well for the free product. But you can also sell an ebook for £10. Yeah. You can also deliver a workshop for £90. I mean, this is a workshop, right? And the price range for this is £200, £250. So it comes in here. So it depends, but it's a full day workshop. You might do a 1 hour or a 2 hour signature workshop, for example, that you deliver once a month to specific groups, and you generate new leads and new business from doing that. But you always need to have an upsell. Do you know what I mean by an upsell? So these are your upsells. So that's the upsell to that product, that's the upsell to that product, that's the upsell to that product, and that's the upsell from the freebie. Yeah. Now at the bottom here, this goes back to your point that you stated at the beginning. So here is your most expensive product, which is you. Your one-to-one work. That is you. You can do it in a different variety of ways as you build your presence, as you build your brand. You might want to work with somebody for a year, and you might want to charge them $5,000 for that. Yeah. So you're talking premium, high-level, high-ticket coaching. So all the while, you're taking them on this journey. Guess where you're putting the most effort of your time?
In the free.
Yeah. To get people from here to here is actually really quite easy. To get people into the funnel in the first place is really, really, really hard. So you'll be doing 80% of your effort up here on your free content and about 20% of your effort here. And then actually, the making money bit is easy.